As per our torrential slide cost forecast, the AVAX cost ought to run between $16 to $36 in 2023. Avalanche is anticipated to stir things up around town mark by 2025. In light of a VAX cost expectation, the coin can exchange a scope of $41 to $60 for 2025. Our torrential slide coin cost expectation for 2030 recommends that the coin's typical cost might be around $145, while the base and greatest costs might be around $118 and $170 separately. As of now, torrential slide is exchanging around $16, which is practically 7% down from the last week. Notwithstanding, in the beyond 24 hours, AVAX has recuperated imperceptibly. There is a somewhat negative opinion on the lookout. Yet the drawn-out feeling stays bullish, and AVAX could hit $50 in 2025. In the event that you are searching for a torrential slide value expectation or gauge, our top-to-bottom examination plans to respond to your inquiries like, is torrential slide a wise speculation? Will AVAX reach $100? How high can torrential slide cost go? Before we start with a nitty-gritty torrential slide cost forecast, we should plunge into the coin's outline. The outline of torrential slide, a seed thought that was conceptualized by Cornell scientist Emin Gunseyer in September 2020, basically putting together the stage with respect to blockchain calculations essentially to resolve the issues of sped-up, decentralization, and security. With this sort of vigorous blockchain innovation, the torrential slide network will go about as a critical power promoter demonstrating progressive in the realm of installment. As an impetus to empower fast-fire exchanges in the worldwide installment environment, torrential slide will carry revolutionary change to back. The torrential slide environment is completely viable with Ethereum resources, applications, and apparatuses with quicker speeds, higher throughput orders, and lower expenses. It is an umbrella stage for sending off DeFi applications, resources, exchanging, and different administrations for blockchain designers. It permits anybody to send off or exchange any type of resource and control it a decentralized way utilizing brilliant agreements and other trend-setting innovation. The urgent contrast between torrential slide blockchain and other blockchain stages is its administration component. Marking rewards are dependent upon dynamic changes as the framework develops. Torrential slide, the innate potential. Without a doubt, the torrential slide blockchain has extraordinary potential and will quite often be the most alluring digital money, basically for its local token, AVAX, which guarantees high exchange security combined with speed scaling 1 trillion every second. No big surprise the always dynamic group of qualified mathematicians and cryptographers is creating and keeping up with the torrential slide digital currency, rising as an incredibly powerful and dynamic power. AVAX will be the pick and selection of merchants, particularly in light of the fact that it has gone the distance. Likewise, financial backers have found an element of dependability implanted in this token. The badge of AVAX capabilities as a prizes and installment framework for clients. The ongoing cost of a VAX is around $16 with a market capitalization of $5,521,047,200. The 24 hours exchanging volume of the AVAX token is $101,600,023 with a circling supply of 329,167,709 AVAX on the lookout. AVAX digital money is hugely dependent on decentralized applications remaining in front of other state-of-the-art advances and the current decentralized blockchain networks. The torrential slide conjecture is absolutely subject to cryptographic money market development. A blast time for torrential slide drives the value gauge to remain legitimate on this record before very long. Made by Avalanche, this coin has endured for an extremely long period, so it is vital to realize that torrential slide's cost rise is sure before long. Notwithstanding, carry out your own analysis to measure your gamble resistance. Torrential slide value expectation 2023 in view of our torrential slide cost expectation for the approaching year. The AVAX coin might have least and most extreme costs of $15.01 and $36.46. Separately, the adjustment of the cost is supposed to be over 140%, with a typical cost of $25.74. AVAX value forecast 2024 is per torrential slide cost expectation. It is assessed that the coin exchange between the scope of $30.76 to $44.28, where $30.76 is the base exchanging cost and $44.28 is the greatest cost, simultaneously. There are a couple of suppositions that the AVAX coin might have a typical cost of $37.52. Torrential slide value expectation 2025. The torrential slide coin is supposed to have least and most extreme costs of around $41.50 and $59.74 individually, according to our AVAX cost forecast 2025. while the typical cost may be $50.62, with a rate change of around 40%. Torrential slide coin value expectation 2026. According to our AVAX cost forecast, the coin might have a typical exchanging cost of $63.71, with a base and most extreme cost of $52.23 and $75.19. Separately, for the year 2026, the unpredictability of the torrential slide cost is supposed to be very less. According to our cost expectation, torrential slide crypto value expectation 2027. In view of the AVAX cost forecast, our specialists propose that the torrential slide digital currency might exchange a scope of $64.34 and $92.62 for 2027, where the previous is the base cost and the last option is the greatest, while the typical exchanging cost of torrential slide might be $78.48. AVAX expectation 2028. Our AVAX cost figure for the year 2028 proposes that the coin's typical cost might be $94.79, while the base and most extreme costs might be around $77.71 and $111.87. Separately, simultaneously, the torrential slide specialized examination uncovers that the rate change might be half. AVAX coin value expectation 2029. From our AVAX cost forecast, we can infer that the coin's cost might exchange at a normal of $116.44 for the year 2029, while the most reduced and greatest cost of the AVAX token for the year might be $95.46 and $137.42 individually. Torrential slide value forecast 2030. By 2030, our AVAX cost expectation 2030 demonstrates that the likely high of torrential slide may be around $170.69, with a possible low of $118.57. The itemized torrential slide cost examination uncovers the typical worth to be somewhere near $144.63. The market feelings administer digital forms of money. Thus, AVAX is no special case. In light of verifiable information and specialized examination, there are many hypotheses proceeding for the torrential slide coin. All specialists have different torrential slide expectations to make out and out. In light of a VAX cost conjecture, a drawn-out increment isn't normal. The cost guess for long-term end is $1.79. They accept that your ongoing venture might be depreciated from now on. The torrential slide cost expectation brings expect merging patterns that point towards the way that there is potential for the AVAX value that might show a higher opinion. The cost could cross $71 toward 1 year's end. What is the fate of torrential slide coins? As per torrential slide cost expectations, the fate of this coin is exceptionally splendid. By 2030, we anticipate that torrential slide should have crossed the $170 mark. Nonetheless, do your own examination and don't accept this data as speculation counsel to purchase AVAX. Yet, you might peruse the figure and track the ascent, drop in the cost before you purchase torrential slide. Is torrential slide a wise speculation? As indicated by AVAX cost